fed for some head. Let's get in the car, I said. She grabbed my hand. Girls restroom at the bar, witness said. Tears fled the head, I'm waiting, I guess. She tweet, I guess she confess. She thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says, best to get spontaneous. Our stereotype, put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as I rise like fireworks. Smell through the bad, don't touch my
Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your OKC Thunder post-game analysis live stream show. My boy Hotspot's already here. What's going on? What up with you, big dog? We gave you a shout out today, by the way, on the Unpopular Hour. We were talking about AJ Mitchell and how you were the first one that really started talking about him and what he was bringing. So, Spencer, what's up, big dog? Yes, SGA is the MVP, no question about that. Anyway, the Thunder tonight took care of business, 120-103. Burgess, what's up? What's up, OG? Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining the chat. We're going to have a good talk tonight. Thunder took care of business, 120-103 tonight. I thought, let's give a shout-out to me, to Jay Will. He is from Arkansas, which, of course, if you've been to Memphis, you've got to go through Arkansas to get there. So I'm sure he had quite a bit of family and friends and stuff there at the game tonight. And let's give him a big shout out for what he did tonight. Hit some big threes and playing really, really well in the absence of Chet. Once again, Chet out. Not sure if he was really hurt or if they were just giving him some extra time, whatever. We don't really know, but it was one or the other. So anyway, I want to say that SGA, his 10th 40-point game of the year, him just doing what he does. And like I said, guys, over and over and over and over and over again, if SGA is rolling, we, the others is what we call them. The others are going to do what they do and we're going to win. Hey, what's up, Nathan? We got everybody in the house tonight. We got Burgess, we got Spencer, Hotspot, Nathan. Hey, everybody's in the house today.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Nothing. Just talking about how we're gonna give Jay Will. We're gonna give Jay Will the love tonight. How about that?
Oh, dude, yeah, 4 for 3, absolutely.
Well, I'm just saying, him being from Arkansas, and he had tons of family and friends there tonight. So, you got to give him a little love tonight, and what he accomplished. So
he's a good third big man for this team. He's a good third big man. I like it.
Yeah, and the thing that I like about Jay Will is that he can come in and he can either give you good minutes, and my thing is simple. If he's giving me minutes and give me what I need, I play him. If he's not, I'll pull him out. I don't play him. I mean, it's not rocket science to me. But
just like Isaiah Joe.
Yeah. And I think Isaiah Joe, that his back is still suffering a little bit. You could tell he was moving not like he should. But I thought the Thunder took them a minute to kind of get going. They were a little sluggish, I thought, at first. I don't know what you thought, Nathan. But it seemed like SGA started rolling there in the first quarter, and then we just kind of followed suit after that. I will say this.
Come back in until 4 minutes to go in the first half. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's the SGA cooler. That's what he is. He doesn't know. Listen, like I've said many times, the article that was in the Athletic not this past summer, but the summer before, and was saying, could he coach a superstar? The answer is absolutely not. He cannot coach a superstar. He's just absolutely not. Now, I will say this about him.
You guys out there start saying, well, he coaches J-Dub. J-Dub's not a superstar.
No, Are you there? Nathan, are you there?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, I don't know if everybody else is here. I think we're still streaming. I don't, dude, my power, I just had a power surge, Nathan, and all my stuff went
Oh,
off.
dang.
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody else is still there or not. I don't know if we're still recording. I don't know. I'm assuming if we're still recording, guys, you can still hear me. Go ahead and give me something in the shout, in the chat. Because I know I can hear you, Nathan. It says we're still streaming, so I'm assuming we're still streaming. I don't know. Okay, we're still here. Good. Okay. That was just my power thing that went off so we can communicate. Burgess says J. Will played good and inserted I Heart in the fourth when Memphis went on the run, stopped the run. I thought the timeout. Thank you, Spencer, and everybody. I thought the timeout that he called after they went on a 7-run overrun to begin the fourth quarter, I thought was a good move by Dagnall. And once again, his strength is when there's a timeout, he comes out and he can go ahead and he makes great out of bounds calls or plays afterwards. And he did a great job with that, I think. And don't you do, Nathan?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was a great timeout.
And then, of course, bringing in SGA with 7 minutes and whatever. He brought SGA in. It was 98-85 with 7:41. And I thought that closed.
Yeah,
I thought that closed the door.
Me, again, we ended up winning, so it really didn't make a difference. But to me, I shot you this in a text. 7-0 run, call a timeout, bring SGA in the game. He only played 16 minutes in the first half.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Jada played more minutes than he did again.
Yeah, I know. Again, so call the timeout with 10 minutes to go, or 9.5, whatever it was. Bring him back in, let him finish the game, close it out. Now they ended up doing it anyway, but it was questionable there for a minute.
Yeah. Well, when he called timeout and brought, or the first quarter, was 12 seconds left, and he brought Jada back in the game, and I'm like, SGA just got an and one, and then you're gonna bring Jada up in to give him the ball, and he threw up some sort of wild shot. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you bringing him in the game for at all?
Flashbacks of last year, right?
I know, but I'm just like, it's 12 seconds ago. SGA just got an and one. He's rolling, and you're gonna bring Jada up off the bench to take the last shot, and he's been sitting for 4 minutes. The guy is just, he's beyond me. But once again, he's coaching Jada up for the future, trying to get him to understand how to take last shots just in case. I see what he's doing, but I'm like, bro, you have the MVP here rolling, like Spencer says in the chat here. You got the MVP. What are you doing? And how about him, Nathan? And how about this? It's funny. Remember, I don't know if you heard the show the other day, but we were sitting there and I blasted him again today. These are the stats that I put up yesterday. Okay, guys, I put these stats up yesterday, and I was talking on the show about on the Unpopular Hour about how I'm the one that's having to broadcast these numbers. The Thunder aren't doing it. I did it. I said, here you are. You have the MVP. I've got to get these numbers off ESPN and TNT broadcasting, talking about what SGA is doing, not the Thunder. And then, of course, tonight, what do they do, Nathan? They do these exact stats tonight. I'm like, this is stuff you guys should be doing. I'm sorry, what?
Which ones you talking about?
I'm talking about the stat I have up right now that SGA has 4 50-point games. He did have 9 40-plus. He has 10 now. 38 30-plus games and 59 20-plus games. Now he has 60 20-plus games. But I'm just like, why am I broadcasting, talking about SGA? Why aren't y'all doing that? And of course tonight they put these numbers up. I'm like, why? I mean, these are numbers. You have the MVP and you're not promoting him at all. You're promoting J-Dub. Oh, look at what J-Dub's doing. Oh, look at here. Or look, I mean, please. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, and I don't know how you guys feel in the chat about it, but I'm like, I don't understand what you're doing, Thunder. Why aren't you promoting SGA? He is not Russell Westbrook. He is more Kevin Durant, but he's He is a Kevin Durant, but a softer Russell Westbrook as a leader, if that makes any kind of sense on what I'm trying to
He's a
say.
good combination of both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a Kevin Durant as
Right?
far as a hooper. And you know what? They made a good comment. I think it was on NBA Today. They said the difference between SGA and a lot of these superstars, when SGA makes plays, you don't see him popping his chest and flowing out and look at me and all that. He doesn't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? He just keeps going about his business.
He does, but it's usually when he hits the dagger.
No, but what I'm saying is he's not walking all up and down the stands and flowing, flexing his muscles and all of that. He's not all up. He doesn't do that.
He turns around.
He turns around and goes down and handles his business. Like tonight, he did the 3 down and then run it back, whatever with the thing. But I'm just saying he doesn't run up all up in the stands and look at me and flexing and all trying to get the crowd. He doesn't. That's not his personality. And I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I just think that that's kind of crazy because that's just not him. It's just not how he does it. But I mean, Nathan, 50-point games, he's got 4. The rest of the NBA has 2 since January 22nd. He's got 40-plus games. He's got 10. 30-plus, 38. So now really he's got 39 30-plus games, and he's got 60 20-plus games really is what he has in reality right now. That's what he has. How's your thought process on that?
Oh, he's just, man, if he doesn't win MVP,
he's going to win MVP, bro. He's winning MVP.
I mean, I think so too. But golly, if he doesn't, my God.
There's no way he's not winning the MVP. And the thing is this, this game wasn't supposed to be on ESPN.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, actually.
Right. They added it.
Yeah, because I got locked out. I had to watch the idiot.
Yeah, we had to lock it. We had to watch. That's what I'm saying. We had to watch it on. I had to watch it on FanDuel too. And I'm sorry. I'm so pissed off at our announcers, guys. There's no such shot as a push shot.
Hey, yes, hey, okay, hold on. No, there's not. But they started calling when Hartenstein does it. Did you see my little comment, by the way? When Hartenstein does it, they call it the Arkenstein. I kind of like that.
It's a floater.
I mean, I know, but
I don't want to hear all that nonsense. It's a floater. Call it what it is. Okay, it's a floater. Ain't no Arkenstein. Okay, so when J-Dub does it, or when SGA does it, or when whoever you're gonna call it the SGA. Oh, that's the J-Dubber. That's the SGA-er. Oh, that's the Wigginese. The hell you talking about?
That's the only shot Hartenstein ever takes. That's what I'm saying.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Call it what it is. Call it what it is.
Fun, Matt.
Hey, I ain't trying to have fun. Nathan, you have little kids out there that are trying to learn about basketball. And you're trying to, here's the Hartenstein, and they're going to get looked at like they're idiots. You have no idea what it's like out there when kids are getting abused. If you think you're out there trying to play hoops and you say something stupid like that, people are going to call you a dummy, and then it's going to be downhill from there. It's crazy. They're brutal. Hotspot says because they don't want to differentiate between players and they want us to all be humble about our individual success. Okay, Hotspot, I will say that. SGA is a humble superstar. He's not Russell Westbrook. He's Kevin Durant as far as his being humble. But he's also a leader where Kevin Durant is not. But he's not an ass in the way that Russell was. Look at me, I'm the guy, and sticking his chest out. That ain't him either. He's a subtle Russell, but he is the Kevin Durant. I just want to hoop, bro. Let me hoop. Let me go out here and bust your ass.
To me,
that's what he does.
It's the best of the both, worst of none of the worst. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hotspot says he disagrees with it, but that's how Presti wants it. I get that, but that's how Presti wants it. But the whole point is you're not really doing that because you differentiate J-Dub. You're promoting J-Dub. If you will watch when we're on when we're the Thunder on NBA TV, or when the Thunder does their thing, if you look at the NBA on YouTube, the NBA highlights versus the Thunder highlights, they're not the same. They're not the same at all. So what you're saying is they don't want to give SJ the love. They're giving J-Dub the love because 100% all you hear about is J-Dub, 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 J-Dub. That's why I don't listen to the broadcast. And the other reason I quit listening to Pinto, he starts talking about push shot. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Why are you calling it a push shot all of a sudden? Did they get in your ear and tell you that? The hell you doing? I cut him off. I can't listen. If you're not going to be professional and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, quit fucking doing the job. Excuse my language. That pisses me the hell off.
No, you don't.
Pisses me
You
off.
don't excuse them like that.
But I'm just saying, guys, come on. You got little kids. It's not a push shot. It's a floater. It ain't hard. It ain't it's an easy shot. I had a left-hand floater and a right-hand floater. It's easy. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. There's no such shot as a push shot. So, Michael Cage, you're supposed to be this great player and all this stuff. You should know better. But you're trying to be cool and let me come out with... Man, stop all that nonsense. Stop. You're supposed to be a professional. You're supposed to be a professional at what you're doing. Act like it. There's no such shot as push shot. You damn well know it. Here's the thing. Shea actually makes these players better. Oh, we agree. I cannot say that about Kevin or Westbrook. With these two, okay. Westbrook did not make anybody better. That's for sure. KD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, Hotspot. No, he clearly he did, or he doesn't, because he still doesn't. He did when he went to Brooklyn, and he doesn't when he went to Phoenix. But because when he went to the Golden State Warriors, he went to the best team, and he was the best player on the best team, without question. Without question, he's the best player on the best team. And when I look at SGA, what I've said before and what I talked about on the Unpopular Hour the last couple of days about the Thunder and about what SGA is. SGA is the only playmaker we have. The rest of the guys make plays. And you saw when that struggle happened before he called timeout in the fourth quarter, Wiggins was trying to make a play. J-Dub was trying to make. They can't make plays. SGA can come make plays. He's a playmaker. The rest of them just make plays. There's a difference. There's a difference. And when SGA is rolling, the players just, I don't know how to explain it, Nathan. They just relax. I don't know what.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know what to call it. But they just start making plays. And Wiggins, stop trying to take people one-on-one and doing a bunch of stuff. Bro, just pull up and shoot the three. Catch a spot and shoot it. Or when you got to come down, make a little easy pull-up. Pull-up mid-range jumper. Trying to take people off the dribble and do all this stuff that you're not comfortable doing because you haven't done it out here, and now you're trying to do it. Come on, man. It's frustrating. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah. But you know he's not going to quit because that's what they're telling him to do.
No, I get it.
So,
but, Nathan, you and I have been screaming for, what, 2.5 years about playing him?
Yep.
More?
Yep.
Give him more possession. Give him more time. Give him more shot. And then you'd go games and he wouldn't come off the bench. Now all of a sudden he's a player? When we've been saying this for 2 years. And just think, Nathan, had he done this 2 years ago or last year, where would Wiggins be right now?
Ooh,
he would be the player you're trying to turn him into. He would be that player right now. You wouldn't need to go get a Cam Johnson because you got him already, even though he's only 6'6", not 6'9".
Right.
But I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I like it, man.
And I'm sorry, dude, when the third quarter or the fourth quarter, when was it? The second quarter. When they brought in their whole lineup, with John and everybody else at the 6:47 mark, and you left your lineup in the game. I'm like, where's that at? Do I have it here? I think I have it here.
Yeah, but that shit didn't come back to like 4:20 or something like that.
Yeah, he brought
Was
SGA
Caruso?
back in, and it was 47-43 with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. And we ended up being up 61-55. And remember, we were up 9, and then we made those. They double teamed SGA. He tried to throw it between the legs, and they got the steal and came down and scored. And then, it's just crazy to me. But I have J-Dub at 17 minutes, SGA at 16 minutes. J-Dub had 11 points in 17 minutes, and SGA had 17 points in 16 minutes. He started out 5 for 12, Nathan.
And J-Dub was 3 for 10.
And then SGA ended up He ended up being 6 for his last 9 or whatever. Hotspot says a perfect example of Shea making people better is Wiggins' game against New York. Shea kept going back to Wiggins, rolling hot shooting. 100%. That was a great call there, Hotspot. You know what I'm saying, Nathan? You remember that? When SGA kept going to him, and he was catching and shooting. But he wasn't trying to go and make all this stuff. It was SGA creating shots, and all he was doing was catching and shooting, which is what we want him to be able to do.
He'll hit a shot every now and then, but for the overall, when he dribbles in the lane and does the behind the back and all that, he either turns it over or he misses the shot or it gets it stolen. I mean, it doesn't. No.
It's frustrating.
No.
It's frustrating.
Yep.
Now, when you look at,
I have to hand him this. He's way better at doing it than Dort is.
Oh God. Fortunately, Dort's quit shooting as much. Thank God. Well, here's the box score for tonight. J-Dub 35 minutes. SGA 35 minutes.
God.
Unbelievable.
It's
It's just funny to me. This guy is gonna get us beat, dude. We're not gonna, as they were talking about on our show on after the popular hour. He's gonna get us beat. There's no question. He can't continue. J-Dub is not SGA, and he just we're not gonna win until the coach realizes that he can't play them the same amount of minutes, and until he does that, he's gonna get us beat.
I'm gonna be severely in depression if I know you say you've given up on them because they still got LeBron, but if the Lakers beat us in the playoffs, I'm gonna just quit talking sports for the summer, dude, because I don't want to hear
Drew Henthorne
talking all summer long. I don't want to hear it, and I'll just go into hibernation for the
Well, we're gonna get to the rankings here in a minute. J-Dub 7 for 17, 1 for 6, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 20 points, plus 21. Plus minus.
Don't give me that.
He did not. There's no way he was plus 21 tonight. No way. But anyway, I don't understand the plus minus anyway, because I think there's been times he's been plus 6, and I'm like, he played great. I don't get that. Dort was just there for defense tonight. Burgess, thank God he was. But he still makes stupid fouls. He makes some of the dumbest fouls. Just ridiculous. Ihart, 28 minutes, 6 for 9, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 15 rebounds. I'm sorry, another double for him. 15 rebounds. I mean, he was cleaning up everything that was coming off the boards. He was snatching.
Yeah.
Everything coming off the board, he was snatching tonight. Looked just dominant. SGA, 35 minutes, 14 for 25, 3 for 5, 10 for 10, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 4 fouls. 5 fouls, I'm sorry. 4 turnovers. Plus 19. 14 of 25.
Yeah, and he was 5 for 12.
Yeah. Lou Dort.
That's what?
He started out 5 for 12. That's what he started out.
He said he was, 12 for 24?
So he was 14 for 25. So he ended up being 9 for 13. Second half.
Crazy. Crazy. With a 35-foot or 40-foot dagger 3.
Yeah.
So
5 for 12 and ended up closing out 9 for 13.
Yeah.
He's
here's I'll let you finish the box.
Okay. Lou Dort, 34 minutes, 1 for 7, 3 points. I thought Lou played good. Plus 35. I thought Lou, he was 1 for 7. He hit a big three.
35?
But he hit a big
Plus
three.
35?
Defensively, I thought he played really good. He had 4 fouls, but I thought he only had 1 dumb foul. But for the most part, I thought Lou played great. Plus, he got
That's
a big.
good for him.
Plus, he had a big three at the end. He was 0 for 6, and that was a huge three he hit, and it was a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Casey Wallace doing what Casey Wallace does. His stat line really doesn't give you this 2 for 3, 0 for 1, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. His defense and what he brings is just crazy to me.
Read John Morant's stat line. That's what he does.
That's what he does. J. Will, 19 minutes, 4 for 4. 4 for 4.
Yeah.
4 rebounds.
Can't ask for any better, right?
4 rebounds, 2 blocks, 13 points. He's my player of the game. Got to give it to him. Jang, 9 minutes.
Yep.
Why is he even playing at all?
Hey, hold on. You say he's your player of the game?
J. Will, yeah.
You and FanDuel agree.
I don't care about FanDuel.
Wow.
Who gives a shit about them?
Jang,
Jang, I don't care. You don't need to bring it up. I could give a shit. K. Rich, 13 minutes. He played decent. I don't think he played that good. He played decent.
Yeah, he didn't play that good.
He didn't play that good. Jang, 9 minutes, 2 for 3. I'm sorry. Why is he even on the court? Sorry.
Where's Caruso? Is he hurt?
He's hurt.
What's
Ankle.
wrong with Caruso?
Ankle.
Again?
He twisted his ankle Monday night against Houston.
God.
Yeah. Or whenever did we play? When did we play Houston? Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. Yeah, he twisted his ankle.
Yeah, it was Monday.
He twisted his ankle, stepped on somebody's foot, which is those stupid low tops. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And then Isaiah Joe.
I just hope he can stay healthy for the playoffs, man.
16 minutes for Isaiah Joe. He played okay. 2 for 6. Aaron Wiggins, 30 minutes.
He
6
did
for
hit
9,
some
3
big
for
threes,
4.
though, man. He only hit 2, but he hit big ones.
Yeah, when they counted. When they counted.
Counted.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to thank our sponsor. We're going to come back, and then we're going to go, and then I'm going to give you a shout out here, Hotspot, on what your question or your statement was, so we can discuss that. All right, big fella, just hold on 1 second for me. I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guys up over at SRB. They love to take care of you, and if you have a water treatment plant in your city or your county, hit these guys up. They will take very good care of you, I promise you. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our guys up. They love to take care of you. And plus, I know he's added a new truck, so he'll be able to take care of all your needs in the future. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
Banks that makes things happen.
Yes, they're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. Proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area, which I'm glad it's warm, Nathan, because I get to start going back going to Georgia's, then going to my sister's place, Genofia's. That my nephew runs over there, and it's fantastic.
Go back over to, what's the place? Rococo's, is that right?
Well, I'm starting going to Rococo's, going to do Rococo's, and then Industry every other week. So I'll be at one week, and then the other one the other week, and then we're doing some games on the road, Thunder road games, if they're early. Late games, you can't really do late games on the road.
What's the one over on, is it Western?
That's Rococo.
Go to. Okay, all right, yeah.
Rococo and Flips, but I can't do a show in Flips. There's nowhere for me to sit in Flips to do it. In Rococo, I can do it back on the patio or in the corner. Plus, I kind of like their lobster. Oh my God, my mind just went blank. The crab cakes. Oh,
yeah.
They have the best crab cakes, bro.
You
Not even a question.
You feeling better, by the way, or you?
Yeah.
Or?
And by the way, I got to go to the emergency room free. Because I met my deductible already.
Well, there you go, man.
But anyway, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or go into one of their 5 locations. The main bank at 401 Elm, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, just south of I-40, right in front of the hospital. Cannot miss it. And then, of course, YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And I promise you this new cologne, the House of Creed, handcrafted since 1760, Nathan. They've been doing it a long time.
Wow, almost 300 years.
Yeah, they've been doing it a while. And I can promise you, their motto is, remember, pick the best, for your best. And if you're a guy picking for your girl, they've got some great smelling stuff. And if you're a girl picking for your guy, they've got some good stuff. I have two of them right now, and Jennifer's going back to get me another one. One of their new other guys smelling, and of course Ace got her some perfume that's off the chart, off the chart. It's really delicious. So
Ace got it, huh?
yeah, Ace got it. Ace got it.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, hotspot. Okay, one thing about Dort though is he can be a fire starter in big games. A great example is our play against New Orleans. We couldn't buy a basket, and Lou got us back with the game early. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't have a problem hotspot with him, with Dort making shots. I just want him doing catching threes. I don't want him trying to drive to the basket and this new where he starts getting you driving and then doing a fadeaway from the free throw line and all. Bro, just shoot threes and play defense. That's what I want him. And when he and Wiggins settle in to quit doing a bunch of stuff, catch the ball, shoot your three, play defense. That's all we need. Because what good defense equals long shots, equal long rebounds, equal transitional baskets, equal flow of the game. That's how it works. It's not rocket science, people. It really isn't. But I will say this. Here is the by the way, let's do this, Nathan. Here are our next 10 games.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I don't have it here. Hold on, let me pull it up. No, I have it. I just don't have it on this. I have it on the unpopular hour. I don't have it here. On the screen, I'm getting ready to pull it up now.
I can't see the screen, so you have to.
Okay, I'm going to tell you in just a second when I pull it up. Because I did it earlier, I had to put it up. Okay. And then you guys can see this earlier, see this on the screen too. What I got, Nathan, is here's the. Let me squeeze this down a little bit so you can kind of see it. Okay, here are the Thunder's next 10 games, Nathan. We have the Blazers Friday night, which worries me because it's sandwiched between. Or it's not sandwiched between, but it is. We have the Nuggets on Sunday at noon, and then we have the Nuggets again Monday night.
Oh, I hate those.
Back to back. Then Wednesday we have the Celtics, and then Saturday we have the Pistons, and then Monday, and then Sunday we have the Bucks.
Wow, that's a tough stretch.
Yeah. Now remember, we play back-to-back. Chet doesn't play back-to-back. Or maybe he's going to. We don't know. But Chet doesn't play back-to-back. So that means that if Chet plays Sunday, he's not playing Monday.
I think they'll hold him for Monday.
Right, one or the other. And then if he plays against the Pistons on Saturday, he's not going to play against the Bucks on Sunday.
I think they hold him out for the Bucks because they need the extra length, don't you think?
Now, yeah, but I think they play him against the Nuggets because that's a nationally televised game.
Yeah.
At noon on Sunday, and then you rest him on Monday. Then you turn around and you rest him against the Pistons, and you play him against the Bucks.
Yep.
Because I think the more you give, go ahead.
No, I was going to say earlier. And I hadn't looked at the numbers on this, so I'm just kind of going off the eye test here. I think if you notice, maybe go back. Well, I can go back and look, but the games since Chet's come back, and not necessarily the first one or two or whatever, but he started picking it up about 3, 4, 5 games in.
Yes.
He's played a lot better recently. If you look at the games where he plays,
okay,
and he plays well. Look at J-Dub's stats.
J-Dub's stats are suffering. I told you that.
You know what? You think are they suffering, or is he got a better shooting percentage?
Well, what I mean by suffering is he is not scoring 20. He's more productive overall. He's more productive overall.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, he is
Yeah,
definitely
so
that.
his efficiency is better.
Yes.
So that tells you right there that Chet is, and there's no doubt about that.
Chet is the number 2.
So yeah, and having Chet is in the if he can stay healthy, the playoffs, I think it's really. I mean, you're going to see a whole different team because Jalen is going to play a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree. I agree. Hotspot says Wiggins needs to change that spin into a Euro step. I don't know because you're trying to get him to do. I don't want to try to do any more than what he's doing. So let's not add anything else. Maybe over the summer he needs to work on that. But yeah, no, I'm not. So yeah, I'm not with that one. The Mavs are gone. The chip is now ours. I don't necessarily agree with that. Nobody is stopping us. Hotspot says he agrees with Matthew, but you already know the league will cheat for LeBron if they have to make it. Okay, let's go to the standings, guys.
That's what Drew said too. He said that the other night. Said or the other day when I saw him at the top. He said if it's Lakers Thunder Western Conference Finals, you might see the Lakers take it.
Okay, this is gonna be my pushback, and I'm gonna explain to it why. Okay, well I have the standings up here now. Okay, right now as it stands, the Thunder will play the winner of the T-Wolves, the Kings, the Clippers, the Mavs.
Oh God, I don't like.
Well, excuse me, they'll play the loser. Excuse me, they'll play the loser of that group. The Lakers will play the winner of that group, which right now is the T-Wolves. So if it stays the way it is, if it stays currently, Nathan, and everyone listen to what I'm trying to say. The Thunder will play the Kings, the Lakers will play the T-Wolves, the Nuggets will play the Warriors, and then the Grizzlies and Rockets will go at it. Okay?
Oh, that'd be perfect.
So we can beat the Kings in 5, I believe. Okay? And we'll get some rest. The Lakers are not going to beat the T-Wolves in 5 games. It'll be a 6 or 7 game slugfest with them. Okay?
Yeah.
Then they have to turn around and play the Nuggets because the Nuggets will handle their business against the Warriors. Because the Warriors have no answer for Jokic. So now all of a sudden you have the Lakers and the Nuggets going at it. And I can promise you that's not going to be a 5 game series. That's a 6 or 7, probably a 7 game series. So my pushback against anybody talking about the Lakers beating us, that means they have to play 13 games in basically 21 days, 20 days. And no matter what LeBron puts in his body, he's still 42.
42 or 41.
41, whatever. He's still who he is. And Father Time is undefeated. And remember what happened the last time the Lakers got to the finals 2 years ago. By the time they got to the Nuggets, they were what? Out of gas. So if the Lakers have to play the T-Wolves, that's going to be physical as all get out. LeBron and Luka are going to have to go 6, 7 games at least with that. So that's physical. Then they got to turn around and play the Nuggets. And they're going to beat the hell out of each other. Where we have the Kings, then we turn around and play the winner of the Grizzlies and Rockets, which will probably be the Rockets.
Yeah. If we play the Rockets, man, that's going to be a physical series.
And so the way I look at it is, when you look at the way it's sitting right now, and I agree that they would rather have the Lakers and the Celtics in the finals, 100%. That's going to be great for TV. Because the Lakers are trying to win another chip to tie the Celtics as far as 18 or 19 or whatever it is. I get all that. But what I'm trying to explain to people and what I'm trying to tell Drew, when you look at this, the Lakers have to play 6 or 7 games against the T-Wolves and then 6 or 7 games against the Nuggets. And we're sitting there with an easy road the first time. And if we play the Rockets or the Grizzlies or the Rockets, or the Warriors, whichever one is 5th, whichever one of those, we're going to be done in 5. No more than 6, unless Dagnall changes lineups and does something stupid coaching-wise. We will be in the finals, and we will have less games. So based on that scenario, LeBron is going to have to play that many games, and I don't give a shit. Father Time is undefeated. There's no way he can play 13 games or 14 games in 21 days or whatever it is and be ready to turn around and go against a 7-game series against us. No. And the Lakers are not going to beat us in 5 because they don't have the firepower to go with us. Now, could they beat us in 7? Possibly. But LeBron is going to be wore out. That means they're going to have to depend on Luka and Reeves. I'm sorry, I ain't afraid of that. Because remember, we have the answer for Luka. It's called Dort, Caruso, Kaysen.
Yep.
It's called that law firm of Dort, Caruso, and Kaysen. That law firm of those 3. That's what it's called.
If I'm in that law firm, if I'm a named partner in that law firm, I want Dort to be last.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to deal with. And that's what the Mavericks did when they got rid of what they did to add in those 3 defenders and AD. Because now they're going to have to send those 3 defenders at SGA the way we sent 3 defenders at Luka. So that's what the Lakers come to. And I agree. That they're formidable, 100%. But to say that they're just going to come in and beat us up, you're crazy. Because everybody forgets, LeBron, when the Lakers went through that deal to get to the Western Conference Final against the Nuggets, LeBron was done. His legs were out. And he's 2 years older. And he's going to be even better? Come on, man. I'm not buying that. And plus, SGA is going to be right there, and they have no answer for him. They have no answer for him. Okay, let me see. Hotspot says we match up too well against the Nuggets. The Nuggets are not deep enough to deal with us. Plus, they're playing Jokic and them so many minutes. And plus, Jamal Murray, he's not the same player in the season he is in the playoffs. Agreed?
No. Agreed.
He's just not. Different guy. So I don't worry. But we do match up well against the Nuggets. Matthew says, but I don't think the Lakers are staying at number 2. I say they have a tough schedule coming up. They sure do. Now remember, guys, we play the Nuggets twice. We play the Lakers twice. We're playing the Grizzlies twice. So we have the Grizzlies one more time. We have the Nuggets both times at home. And then we have the Lakers both times at home. So what do we talk about you have to do at home? Hold, serve.
Yep.
You have to hold, serve. So we beat the Nuggets twice at home. Then you have the Lakers at home. The difference is the Nuggets are back-to-back. The Lakers are Sunday, Tuesday. That's the difference. And what's going to happen with that?
I think Dagnall will rest guys.
Well, to me, it's like you can't rest them because the last thing you want is to get to the point. Now, if this is the last couple games, okay. But the last thing you want is a 2-week rest. You can't have a 2-week rest before the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? What is our magic number? Our magic number to clinch a playoff spot is 3.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. That's the magic number is 3. Man. And right now, since the All-Star break, what are we now? 7-1, I think.
7-1, 7-2, something like that.
Well, we aren't 2. We haven't lost 2 games.
Okay, so yeah, just 1, I guess. Are we 8-1 or 7-1?
We've lost 1 game. Let me see. We are, since the All-Star break, we are 1, 2, 3, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1 since the All-Star break. And we have Portland. And Hotspot says, I'll tell you this much, AJ is the X factor against LA.
Here we go.
And no, and we've said this, Hotspot. AJ Mitchell with that second unit makes a huge difference. Because you have a ball handler. You don't, like today, start the fourth quarter. You don't have a ball handler out there. That's what A.J. Mitchell brings. That's what Topic will bring next year. That second and fourth quarter, you have A.J. and J-Dub going in second quarter. It's going to make life a lot easier on what the Thunder are trying to do. 100%. 100%. A.J. is going to be important. And I think what is today? I think we find out in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it'll be 10 weeks. Okay? And then 2 weeks after that, the 4th, against against the Rockets, that'll be 12 weeks. So he's supposed to be reevaluated in 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from now, he gets reevaluated in 2 weeks. So we're going to know where he's at. And then the beautiful thing about that is, okay, let's say he comes back the first week of April. That gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games for him to get reacquainted with the team before the playoffs.
Yeah, because he's never played with Chet, right?
No, but he won't be playing with Chet. He's played with J-Dub. I mean, with iHeart. And that's my thing with Dagnall. Go back and you put the players who play together. J-Dub and iHeart play great together. Chet and SGA play great together. But he's trying to cover J-Dub by playing him with the group he's playing him with. That's what he's doing. You ain't covering that shit up for me, bro. I see what exactly the hell you're doing. You're putting SGA with the lesser group of players because you know he can carry them. And you put J-Dub with the best group so they can carry him. That's what he's doing. He's trying to balance out the lineup by putting J-Dub. Like one time he had J-Dub, Kaysen, Caruso, iHeart, and Chet together. Really? I mean, Wiggins. I'm like, okay, that's the lineup you normally have with SGA that rolls. That's SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Wiggins, and either Chet or iHeart or K-Rich if you want to go smaller. That's the lineup that rolled. Now you're putting that lineup with him, and you're putting SGA with J. Will and K-Rich and Kaysen and Dort. And Dort, I don't like Dort and SGA playing together. I like Dort and J-Dub playing together. So to me, that's what he's trying to do. And he's trying to cover J-Dub's back by putting him with 4 guys who can carry him because he knows he can't do it by himself. He knows that. But yet he plays the same amount of minutes as SGA. And Nathan, I'm sorry, but there's nothing you can tell me as a coach. If you know what the hell you're doing, you can play a guy who is not even one of the top 35 players in the league the same as a guy who's number 1 or more minutes. How can you justify that as a coach? Especially when SGA is the only one you have a minus scoring thing with him on the bench. J-Dub, you're a plus with him on the bench. You're a plus with him on the court. SGA, you're plus 15, 16 with him on the court. You're minus 3 with him off the court. But yet, you play somebody who is a plus, whether he's on the court or not, over somebody you have a negative when he's not. Can you help me with that, Jay? I don't know, Nathan. I don't get it. I mean, there's nothing. You can't give me, like, this is my thing with the Thunder. You know the matrix. You have all the matrix right there. But you're winning in spite of him than because of him. Now, tonight, fourth quarter, timeout, boom. They had went on a 7-0 run. We have a 7-0 run. You bring SGA in. All of a sudden, we're going to 16-2 run with SGA when he comes on. You're going to 9-2 run, just like that. You're on 7-0 run, 9-2 run. Why? Because when he's on the court, nobody feels pressure. They know he can bring the ball up. He can score when he wants. He can get to his spots. He can free us up to get easy shots. That's what he does, which is what Topic should be able to do next year. Go ahead, Nathan. Sorry.
That shot he made over was it Vince Williams? I don't know.
No, it was where he was fading away over the 6'9" guy.
Yes.
Dude,
wow.
he makes that.
That's a wow is what that is.
That's a Kobe, Michael Jordan fadeaway is what that was.
Yep.
There's very few guys in the history of the game could make that shot. In the history of the game could make that shot. A 15-foot, 17-foot fadeaway jump shot over a guy that's 6'9" with long arms coming at you, yeah, that's not an easy shot. Yeah. And I train kids, as you know. As you know, I'm a trainer. That's what I do. And I'm telling you, that's not a shot I can teach. I can't teach that to my kids. I can't. But anyway, guys, all right, we're done. Anything else you want to talk about, Nathan? You want to give your wrap up?
No,
wrap up tonight?
I think we.
Okay, let's do this real quick, Nathan. Right. Hold on, we're gonna do this real quick, and then we're gonna get done. Let's go over this real quick for everybody else too. Okay, our next 10 games, Nathan. I'm gonna say this Friday night, and you guys, I talked about this on the show today. This game worries me, Nathan. The Blazers on Friday.
Yeah, the Blazers usually play us tough.
Well, no.
So,
That doesn't worry me so much. What worries me is that we overlook them because we have the Nuggets on Sunday.
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean,
I'm worried about that game because
it'll be tough.
no. We usually beat the brakes off them. They play us tough for a while, and we usually beat them about 20, whatever. But it just worries me because we have beaten them. I don't know how many times in a row that we beat them, something crazy. But
It's been a lot.
But what worries me is that we play the Nuggets on Sunday and we overlook them on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause-
Yeah, I hope not. I don't know, man. I think this game is pretty locked in, to be honest with you. So
No, I agree. But it doesn't matter how locked you are. It's easy for you to overlook a team that you've beaten badly how many times in a row, and then you've got a tough game who the Nuggets are in the third place. They're coming at you. You want to make a statement to them. These two games make statements. The games we got to make statements are these two home games against the Nuggets, the two home games against the Lakers. Those are statement games that we need to make. This is our house. You're coming in our house. Yeah, we got something for you. Those are statement games coming up. And I'm worried about the game on Friday that it's going to be harder than what it should be because we're overlooking them.
yeah, I can't argue with that.
And I don't want to see Caruso until Sunday. Okay? So that worries me a little bit. Then we turn around and we play the Celtics on Wednesday. And then can't overlook the Pistons. They beat the Celtics. And they're playing really well. And then we have to turn around and play the Bucks again on Sunday.
And if we went 4-1, at 5 games straight.
Yeah, that's 5 games.
5-0.
Well, we have 6 games coming up, so we need to go 6-0 is what I'm thinking. 5-1 at the worst. Or 4-2 at the worst.
Good.
4-2 at the worst.
It'll be pretty good.
Still pretty good. And then, of course, let's beat up on the Sixers because we want what? What are they now, 12th
Yeah. It's a good question.
in draft order? Because we have their pick now, right? Anything past 6, we own that pick, correct?
Correct, unless they get lucky in the lottery.
Well, I'm saying anything past 6 or 8. Is it 8 or is it 6?
Yeah, but if they're sitting at 7 right now. Actually, they're tied for 6th.
Right.
First.
They're at 6th.
So we want them to be 7 or 8, and again, they could get lucky in the lottery, but they're 21-40, and they're tied with. They're tied with Brooklyn, 6th worst record, and Toronto's 1 game ahead.
So let's go ahead and beat them so we can put them. If the whole thing is, so if they're in the lottery, okay, let's explain this to people.
They'll be in the lottery. For sure.
Okay, if they're in the lottery and they finish, they end up being the 7th pick or the 8th pick, we get that pick, right?
Yes. However,
because I thought they're protected through 6.
It is protected through 6, but it's after the lottery. So it's not.
That's what I'm saying. After the lottery, if they are 7th or 8th in the lottery, we get the 7th and 8th pick, correct?
Yes, correct.
That's what I'm saying.
However, there's, deny the lottery, you can get excited a little bit because even if they are like 5 or 6, they could still potentially get the pick because if like 7, 8, 9, or whoever jumps.
No. I get that, Nathan. But what I'm saying is, if they are the 7th, if they're in 7th or 8th place in the lottery, we get that pick. That's my point.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. You're trying to complicate and give us that banker ease stuff.
Well,
let's
I'm
keep
just
it
trying to
simple.
give you the different scenarios.
No, but what I'm saying is, all I want to know is if they're 7th or 8th, what they finish in the lottery, we get the pick. That's all I care about.
Yep, correct. And then, oh, by the way, they're just outside the lottery, but Miami, 16, 17.
And we have their pick too.
Yeah, we get both.
But my whole point is, we have all these damn picks. We have we're loaded. We're loaded,
Yeah,
and
you're
this is a
gonna
good
see.
draft.
You're gonna see them probably trade a few of those for future.
Yeah, trade out. Yeah,
Trade out. Trade out for
because
future picks.
this draft is got a lot of players top heavy wise.
Well, yeah, and here's what you want. Here's what's interesting. I can tell you exactly what he wants is, since we're loaded right now, he doesn't really, one guy a year like you always talk about. So what he wants is, when we're not loaded, when we have to pay all these guys, he wants to still have those
Picks.
a year.
Yes.
So he can, yeah. So you're going to see him recycle these to future picks. Don't get too excited about the draft.
No. Well, what I'm saying is, if we have the 8th pick, we ain't trading that.
No. You're not trading that, but you're probably trade
16, 17. Yeah, send that out. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%, because to me, the way I look at it is, remember, in 2 years is when the TV contract kicks in, and we get $11 billion a year for the next, or $7 billion or whatever it is. So the salary cap will go up, because next year you're going to play.
Nice.
Because next year we're going to play J-Dub,
Nice.
and we're going to pay Chet.
Yeah, which is great. That's a perfect year, because then the salary cap goes way up the next year.
The next year.
So you've already got them locked in for 5 years at the lower rate.
At the lower rate. And
So,
then you got SGA coming back after that. Because
yeah.
because everybody's like, well, SGA fired his agent. He don't need one right now. For what? He's already he's already all NBA. So what he's going to make is already locked in. Supermax is this. You know what I'm saying?
The highest contract in history of the NBA.
Right. The whole thing is, like I was telling this guy the other day, I said that Supermax is already locked. He's a Supermax. So if he signs this year, he's going to lose $100 million. He ain't signing this summer. If he signs in 2026, he ain't going to sign that summer either. He's going to wait till 2027. Then he's going to sign, and he's going to get the full $400 million.
Hey, let me ask you this. Don't you have to have 10 years of service before you can get a Supermax?
No, you have to be 2-time All-NBA. That's why John Morant screwed this deal up. That's what cost him so much money. You have to be a double backed up. You have to be, to get Supermax, you have to be All-NBA more than 2 years, or 2 years of All-NBA. That's how you get the Supermax.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why Ja, when he did that stupid stuff and got kicked out and didn't make All-NBA, it cost him like $50 million.
Yeah.
Because he was not going to get a Supermax.
Here's an easy way to get a Supermax for a good NBA player. Don't play with guns.
On camera.
Just don't do it at all. Just don't do it at all.
I agree. And I'm going to say this about the Thunder tonight. When SGA is rolling, Nathan, and I love it when he starts rolling, because when he rolls, we are unbeatable. Because, like I said, and I said this on the Unpopular Hour, if SGA is scoring, that means the others don't have to make plays, don't have to be playmakers. They just have to make plays. And you can just see when he starts making shots, they just relax. Wiggins, oh, that 3 looks so good. Oh, Dort, oh, here we go. Oh, Jay will. Because they're just relaxed. They can just play because they know the man is rolling. He's got our back. If we miss, okay, he can come down and score. We have somebody we know can stop their run at any point. That's what he does. But the key is going to be, when they double team SGA, can somebody catch the ball and make a play at the top of the key? Now, what I like tonight. Go ahead.
He was recognizing that tonight. He was getting that ball out.
Well, he gets it out quick. But the problem is he was doing that against against Minnesota. But the problem is you didn't have Ihart or Chet. And like I said many times, that night after on the show, if we have Ihart or Chet, we don't lose that game.
Sure.
We don't lose that game. Because then you can't double team SGA and then do a box and one, which is what they did. Because then we turn around and we play New Jersey. They do the exact same thing. They double team SGA right at the backs. Then they turn around and J-Dub gets in, they double team him. Well, with A.J. Mitchell, you can't double team J-Dub because you got A.J. Mitchell with the ball.
Yep.
And A.J. Mitchell's the point guard. And he's used to double team, so he knows what to do. And he's crafty. By the way, I like him, Hotspot. I do like him, and he'll be like I
Yeah.
said. In 2 weeks, we're gonna know if we get him back, and if we get him back,
You know, yeah, next year's going to be very interesting, man. You know, because you're going to have
Topic
you're
and
going to
him.
have and him, and then you're also going to have a a pretty good draft pick too.
Yeah, you have a good
So
draft pick. Well, what you're gonna basically do
it's going to be interesting.
that's gonna squeeze some guys. That's gonna squeeze Wiggins.
Well, here's
That's gonna squeeze Dort. That's gonna
I think they
squeeze
get rid of Dort.
that's because you,
I think they get
or
rid of Dort.
Caruso, and that's gonna squeeze you from. The difference is Dort is more reliable than Caruso, but Caruso gives us an added advantage. But what that does is that frees you up with Wiggins, that frees you up with K. Rich, and that frees you up with J. Will and Isaiah Joe
Who do you think they
and
get rid
Isaiah
of
Joe.
after all?
Because
Yeah,
what's
who do
going
you
to
think they
happen
get
is
rid of?
who they draft is going to tell you who is expendable.
Yeah.
Who they draft
I
is
think
going to tell you who's
unfortunately,
expendable. And we
think
don't
the
need
chopping
any.
block is-
And we don't need any more guards
No.
because with
Chopping
Topic,
block is probably what? Don't you think Isaiah Joe and Dort?
Isaiah Joe, Dort, maybe Caruso, even though you just gave him that
I don't
contract.
think, no.
But you got
No,
to
they'll
me,
keep
it's like
Caruso.
this: when
They like
Topic
Caruso.
comes back, you've got SGA, you've got Kaysen, you've got Topic, you've got AJ Mitchell, and you've got J Dub. Those are your guards, and Isaiah Joe. Those are your 6 guards. You ain't playing 6 guards.
No.
So some of those are on the chopping block, and I'm thinking AJ Mitchell, and I'm thinking Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, I get rid of
Because you're
Isaiah
not
Joe
getting
before he
rid of SGA, you're not getting rid of J Dub, you're not getting rid of Kaysen, and you're not getting rid of Topic. Those 4 are set. You're not getting rid of any of those 4.
Yeah. I think they keep Caruso. I think they like Caruso. a lot.
Well, I'm just saying. So that's what I'm saying. So that Aaron Wiggins is showing you he can do something. So that gives you Aaron Wiggins
Yeah.
possible trade picks, gets you more draft picks. That gives you Jay Will. He's doing
not
good. That
good.
gives you more draft picks. You got K. Rich can probably gift you something, or you can release him, but you just signed him. But you know what I'm saying. So, but his contract is made this
Yeah.
year. I don't think next year it's a team. It's a team option next year. So, but anyway, he got paid.
Dort's contract. You got 2 years left.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we don't want. We'll talk about that afterwards. But this is my thing right now. You know, when the playoffs hit, you've got SGA, J Dub, Kaysen, Dort, Ihart, Chet, Caruso, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins.
All right. Right.
That's your 9. Then, depending on what you need, you have Isaiah Joe 10, AJ Mitchell 11. If depending on what, not playing them all, you don't need to play 11. You got to play 9. So depending on what's going on, depends on who you play against who you're playing.
Yeah.
Now, if we're playing
Foul
the
trouble.
Kings in the very beginning, which is where we are now, then you can go 9 or 10 just to kind of keep us light. You know what I'm saying? You can do 10 to keep us light. But in the next round, if you got to go against who was the 5th seed? I was talking about the Warriors or Rockets. Then you're going 9, 10. In the finals, in the
Yeah.
conference finals, you got to go 9. You can't go 11, 10, 11. You just can't. But this is the problem. You've got a rotation that you've been doing all year. But the question is, do you take SG out and sit in for 4 minutes to play someone else? Or are you going 37, 38 minutes? What do you do?
We'll see, man. Well, I know what I do.
No, I know what I do too. I'm going to play SGA those because I'm trying to get to the finals.
I'm playing SGA 40 minutes a game.
I'm playing him 38, 40 minutes. Yes. Yes. All right, brother. Give me your synopsis for the game tonight. Then we're out of here.
I kind of like it. It was real chippy right before half, man. I
It
kinda liked
did,
it.
didn't it?
Taylor Jenkins went off, dude.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, it was a good game. The Grizzlies they're
Solid.
punks, but it is what it is.
I'm excited about the Thunder.
I mean, they remind me of Houston. They're just a bunch of punks, but that's just me.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm taking Little G to that game. So we're going to see how that works out. The 5th,
For sure.
April 4th
Favorite
in
player.
Houston. Yeah, his
Yeah.
favorite player.
Yeah, his favorite player.
Yeah, his favorite player. And you're gonna love this. I'm getting my overalls, and I'm gonna have the Thunder logo put on my overalls, on my chest and on the leg, and then I'm getting him some Umbro overalls for him with the Rockets logo on it.
Are you getting Chet's name on the back of your overall?
Why would I have a name on overalls?
No, dude. I don't know.
I don't either. I'm just like
I don't know.
I don't understand that at all. I'm talking about being fashionable, having a Thunder logo on my overalls, and you're talking about putting somebody's name on my back.
You do that. Hey,
I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. So that's all I'm saying. By the way, you can wish me congratulations for being on for them telling us that a lot of my kids came with Coach. I didn't know you were an all-decade team. I was like, yeah, I was in the all-decade team in the '80s. That was a long time ago, bro.
Hey, that was the decade I was born.
Leave it up to you to burst my bubble. Thank you, Nathan.
Hey, not very many people say that, man. You know, that conference you were in.
Oh, my God. Don't start, bro. Jesus.
That conference.
Here we go.
29 years? 29 years this has been going? Right? 96. Right?
Everybody, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I'm done with this man right here. He just can't give me any love, can't give me any sort of support, can't give me any sort of, hey, way to go. He has to break it down like that. That's what he does.
Hey, way to go, man.
That's what he does. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, and by the way, in closing, I still think Randy right now.
That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Fantastic night. Get some rest. It's 12 o'clock. And by the way, Thunder up. Thank you, everybody, by the way, for supporting our show, coming on and giving your piece. Appreciate y'all very much. We couldn't do this without